sometimes you can go for a fast diffusal, kind of bring the tempo versus the Medusa.
No, well,
Okay,
they just go back for the drow. Okay.
It's also good versus Ogre. We were talking about Ignite being really scary with Learning Curve, but he's not that smart of a hero, so he does not have a huge mana pool. If you burn his mana, he really doesn't have much. He's gonna have to go through a ton of consumables, which is costly.
Some would consider him the least smart hero, but Skitter, he fell for it, walks to the high ground here as the first blood attempt goes to the Drow Ranger. And, you know... Oh, top lane. Snaking actually falling quite low. Will pop the stick, get a little bit of extra regen, but the Hex comes out. Hellscream's just gone full in on this kind of control build. Has an Earth Spike in one. The Inferno Blade holding down Skitter long enough for him to get away. A very nice kill here in the top lane as Hellscream actually had a salve as well. So he's going to be able to just jump right back into the action here. All right, Malrine gets level 6, mid lane. They're going to try and rotate in here. A nice Sphere comes out into the silence as well. He needs to get the roll. Does drop the Magnetize first. He's going to start getting some help from Skem. Is honestly, this Magnetize, it's going to punish these guys heavily. Both supports going to die underneath the tower. Now, Malrine finds a shield rune of all things to keep him alive. He's now looking to finish off Skem here on this Phoenix underneath the tower. Is he going to get punished for this one? He might not. He's just doing the damage himself, trying to chase down this Lion. Will not be able to do it. Ends up being a nice 2-for-2. Good win here for Falcons in the mid lane. I doubt we're going to see the Doom really get put to any good use anytime soon, but Hellscream gets his level 6 on the Lion here. He's going to walk bottom. They have level 6 on the Phoenix as well, so they just hit some big timings. The question is, will they find anybody? And it's going to be snaking here on the Ogre. The Hex comes out.
You know you want to, Hellscream.
You got to drop the finger. You got to do it. Does commit. Gets the kill.
I had to play that real fast. Right after the bottom kill, they wanted to go mid. But I think there was literally a fraction of a second difference of Yopaj TPing first versus the Phoenix. And because of that, the delay allowed Malrine to just walk away out of there. But just a slight slip up on the timing there.
They want to use this Doom. Malrine, he's going to get caught from it. The Boulder Kick is out. You've got to Magnetize, but he's got to connect on the roll. It's up to Yopaj. Stampede will get them to safety for now. He's so close to getting the roll. The egg gets dropped right on top of the takedown. The Ogre, the kick connects onto Malrine, and here it is. Yopaj finally getting him onto the backside. Now, really nice egg to catch the other two. Now it's just going to be Skinner left on the Medusa. Mana drained up as the rest of Shopify is just going to dive onto him. The roll to connect kicks him outside of the tower range. Out of mana now. Does have a stick as well as a Lotus, and that's going to buy him a little bit of time, but the TP in from Amar will push them back. Skitter gonna survive. Triangle stacking going to be coming out from Crit. Right now, you said earlier, like Shopify had those really good fights, but it's just Falcons getting so much net worth, and now 2 at the top, and Medusa really not that far behind. Probably going to pass the Doom sooner rather than later. Malrine finds an Invis rune. The Doom comes out. They drop the Sentry, but can they stay on top of him is the question. They just don't have the detection. They don't have enough damage to secure this kill. And now with Amar coming in, he's going to get the stomp here onto the Doom. Amaterasu in a little bit of trouble. Malrine still thinking of jumping back in. He gets it, and now in comes Yopaj. Tries to kick him up onto the high ground, but it just barely falls short. And Egg's going to come out to try and hold them at bay. Can they finish off the Egg? The big Magnetize onto 4. Hellscream comes in as well. Off the mark with the stump, but Yopaj is falling. He's trying to get the finger onto Malrine, and he can't do it. Everybody on Falcons is going to live. What a disaster for Shopify.
That was unreal.
This Stampede is doing so much. That is, I feel like the third fight that Shopify wants to take. They want to find a gank, and people keep either they get away or they draw them in deeper, giving Falcons time to react.
And just suddenly like that, the gold lead explodes for the side of Falcons. Up 5,000 right now. They were. It's just off of that fight too. Like they were only maybe just slightly about 1,000, 1,500 gold ahead, and suddenly turns it into a massive gold advantage. Silence out from both heroes here. Crit should be able to get away. Well, I say that. Really nice boulder kick. Whoa, okay, that's an interesting interaction.
There's
I
like
don't
a
think
weird
that's
period
intended.
where if roll is like kind of going, it doesn't seem to always be interrupted.
Oh,
Looks like
you're
they're
happy
gonna
with this
find
trade.
Drow, yeah. Snaking picks it up. Ah, that's fine. You get the core kill. That's all that matters.
Yeah. They did get the tier 1 tower, but still super worth it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bottom tower's gonna take a lot of damage. Centaur can
Oh,
start
it's-
tanking it with retaliate.
Yeah, it's dead.
You're gonna have one TP in.
Doom's gonna get scouted. Amar, he immediately kicked back. Really good use of that. Now the Stampede's gonna give him some space. The pipe does come out as well. Now Yopaj is gonna try and continue to stay on top of the Magnetize. Now going between the three. Hellscream comes in on the line. A nice Hexa stun into that split shot from this Drow Ranger, but it's just not enough damage. Again, walking away on no HP for Falcons. As the egg pops, they've lost 2 big cores. They jump in for more. They get the Drow Ranger. He's going to fall as Skitter. Gets himself a triple kill. Now the Phoenix and Hellscream. Not long for this world as Falcons are about to wipe Shopify under their own tower.
5 for
They are
nothing.
just outplaying them completely in these fights. And the only thing you're going to get out of this on Shopify is maybe the tier 1 tower.
They're pinging Tormentor, but I think Falcons will get back and defend it once they finish this tier 2, if they have to, or if they can just force you back because they're pushing the high ground. All right, then it's like,
There's
go
no
ahead,
fort,
take my
right?
Tormentor.
Yeah, I think they're okay taking a tier 3 for the Tormentor. Now they are going to smoke on the side of Shopify, and they're coming back, maybe thinking, okay, they're expecting us to do the Tormentor. It's taking a little bit longer, perhaps, but no, they're not going to get anything out of this. Like, they're trying to find an opening on the backside. You've got the Doom positioned to try and find a target, but it's just Skitter on this Medusa sitting on the high ground,
I'm gonna get in.
and you can't stop this. You got to do something. Mana drains, Hex, like anything to try and prevent this hero from just taking your axe for free. The roll. Yo, Paj, he missed his own stone. Oh, my goodness. Your surprise roll, kickback, not going to happen now. And Shopify just slowly losing this lane of barracks. They're going to pop the drums in from the Doom. Another smoke comes out from Shopify, but a melee barracks is dead. Skitter still on a decent chunk of health. The Doom's going to catch the Dragon Knight, but he did get the ultimate off, so he's going to do plenty of damage in this fight as he just goes right through Yopaj. He is super dead. Stampede comes out, and Shopify are just crumbling. They are at a complete loss on what to do in this game.
Still see teams pick it, but I think Falcons had a great answer for it, right? They know that Earth Spirit has to rotate nowadays. They picked a very tanky side lane, so he couldn't really find a bunch of rotations without it taking a long time. And in that time, you just farm wherever he isn't. So it didn't feel like those rotations really paid off. And then the Magnetize in these early games, you're like trying to go through like a Centaur with 2,500 health. It takes forever for Magnetize to do anything there. Yeah. It just feels like this Earth Spirit pick is not paying off. And this Stampede has done so much versus the Doom.
That's a great stun target. Can they get the egg off? No, no chance at all. Does have the buyback. He's going to use a Yopaj with the Blade Mail, trying to just get away. Now, they will get the Aegis out of Skitter, but will they be able to get him a second time is the big question. Looks like they're a little bit too afraid to chase here as the calling is just zoning them all out. Jump in. Malreen's going to get an attempt there onto the Doom, but a nice BKB. Yopaj off the mark with his roll. He's going to catch an Atos instead. A Gust onto 3, but the pushback now from Crit. Tries to roll away, but gets caught from the stomp, and Yopaj goes down. No Earth Spirit, no Magnetize, no BKB on your Doom. This game looking almost all but over here for Shopify. Ooh, nice Manta dodge there on the...
They got fast reaction times, at least on Shopify. These Mantas and BKBs coming out real quick.
Well, one lane of barracks remaining.
A little bit of a desperation smoke from Shopify. Can't really blame them. You got to do something to mix up this game. But you have about a 10-second window before those creeps
Yeah.
reveal that you are not in your base.
That's exactly what it is. This is your only time you're gonna do it. They see Skitter. He's underneath the ward. The jump in. They get the Doom on top of him, but he just pops the Manta. The Stampede's coming out. This hero's not taking any damage at all. The fight, it's already looking rough here for the side of Shopify as they get Amar onto the backside, at least alone for the moment. Let's see if they can finish him off. The Finger of Death is out, but he's just tanked through so much if the Manta style comes out from the Drow. But Amar lives for so dang long, and it allows them to just run over the side of Shopify. It's going to be a triple kill for Skitter as Hellscream's the only hero to get out. The GG gets called. They realize there's no shot of them winning this game.
Yeah. Obviously, when you're 27k behind, it's going to look a lot worse. But I feel like that was the culmination of the issue they face this game, which is Falcons is so tanky that they do not have the damage to get these kills, especially as Stampede or Stone Gaze is breaking up the fight. So you have this small window with which to kill heroes, and you just can't. And after that, you know, it started good. They were like 10-3, but after that, they really did not find many kills.
This is one of those scenarios where Yopaj has to do more on the Earth Spirit. This was one of those things, like you mentioned, the hero was nerfed pretty hard. If
You do like Timber Saw?
Dude, I was gonna say Tide or Timber both sound kind of sick. Oh my god, Amar Viper.
Disgusting.
No, it's Malrine Viper. Okay, so they are gonna take it mid. Well, you couldn't get Huskar, I suppose, so why not? Take the Viper mid instead. Jeez. So he's closing in on his level 5. Does have his boots. Like I said, at this point, pretty much your best bet is to just gank. So they're gonna put an aggressive ward up here. They're going to come bottom and see if they can find a kill. Snaking would be absolutely perfect, but they're looking for Skitter. He's pretty far forward. He's going to walk into the Bramble, and there it is, the Avalanche. The missile is out onto Yopaj. The toss is there, but in comes Crit as well. They get first, but it goes to Hellscream. That is the best thing you could ask for, but you're going to lose Hellscream in the process. Crit does a lot of damage. Throws that Blood Grenade out. Amaterasu trying to chase down 4 more. Do they have any more spells on the Tiny? Haste Rune for Malrine. That's a scary one. So 7-minute runes coming up. They are going to find Crit here on the side. Bramble will hold him in place. Light Strike away, buying him a little bit of space, but the Brood Mother should be able to just run him down very easily. That's a big kill for this hero. In mid lane, Yopaj, he is getting dove. The Decrep, it's trying to save him, but it's not enough. And Malrine will be able to just dive the tower here with the help of the skeletons. Turns back around here on Skem. He's going to get this kill. That's unfortunately no experience going to any hero on Shopify. And the gold bounty, not even that much either.
Yeah.
They are bringing heroes top. They want to find the Sven. They will do exactly that. Skitter, with the help of Snake King, will lock him down for the moment. Deluge just making it impossible to run away from these guys. And that kill going to the hands of the Gyrocopter. Mid lane, Crit's going to get found, though. And the tree toss should be enough to finish it. Well, nice stick, though. Crit just going to toss in the Dark Willow to secure the kill. Now, does have a TP available. For now, he's okay, though. Just walks away. Smoke up to the top side here, looking for Amar. He's going to channel onto the well. He's going to get scouted as a result. Pops that Lotus to try and get himself a little bit of space here. He is tanky, 1,700 HP currently. A nice RP onto 2. Amar's just going to walk away. Pigging out, he's fine.
You usually might say like, oh, you didn't get anything for RP, that feels bad. Oh, good illusion rune. Maybe still not enough though.
Probably not. The LSA does come out from Skem, or onto Skem to cancel out the life drain, and Yopaj just gonna get walked to the fountain here, as he's now just gonna turn his attention on Malrine to try and finish off this bug. Now, well, wait a minute. You don't win this fight, apparently. And there's a Brood Mother on the way. This would be a huge kill for the Brood if he can finish this one, and he's got the damage. That's a big win. Song of the Siren not in time. And a huge amount of gold going into this hand of the Brood. There we go.
Join
Blink
like
timing.
Wonder.
I mean, finding crit is not ideal, but you will take it. The avalanche, the toss back. They actually miss. They miss everything. The bramble as well as the dark willow spells, but it's just turned around on 2 dead for Shopify. And Snaking, he's got a Song of the Siren if he even wants to use it. Terrorize does connect onto 2, but your Sven is dead. A huge miscommunication from Shopify cost them 3 kills. It's just that you go for the Avatar's back and he tossed it to the Pugna instead. It's just a little bit of a misclick, but it allows Crit to just walk away and the rest of the team to just go in with confidence, knowing that they're nowhere close to helping. Now, with the fight bottom, the RP is out. They pull the Broodmother underneath the tower. They get the kill. Snaking, trying to hobble away. It's going to be Hellscream to try and finish the job, but he just doesn't have it.
He doesn't get
20 HP. He lives, and Skem goes down as well. They're just getting outplayed in every single fight. Shopify 3-0 as Yopaj is looking for scraps on the side of this fight. If he does manage to see the gyrocopter here,
Amaterasu scouts him out with the spiders. I feel like you maybe want to avoid, but maybe trying to use God Strength to get something. Oh, they did not get the toss.
No, he doesn't get the toss back, and instead he's just dead before the fight really starts. Broodmother forced to try to disengage, but Snaking says no, pops the Song of the Siren, gonna put the team to sleep while the rest of them close on in. Light Strike Array comes out, deletes the Broodmother. Now it's just Skem's turn, nowhere to go. Double kill for Malrine. 3 more dead on the side of Shopify with no response.
And that's why Viper shutting down the Tiny has been so good for Falcons. And they can still make plays, either just by walking at buildings because Viper is so strong, or the Magnus's timing was fine and he's getting a Blink Dagger to do things, whereas Brood is not that type of hero. Right? Even the supports, Lena has a stun, Naga has Ensnare and Song. Technically have Dark Willow, but her stuff is kind of slow.
They do find Crit on the backside as he's trying to scout while they finish up the Roshan. So, yeah, again, another kill going that way, but a big fight breaking out of the front side. They almost get Skitter, but an Aegis actually stolen by Shopify. The Blink reveal from the Sven actually doing a big amount of work there. They get Snaking as well. 3 dead on the side of Falcons is now. Stormhammer is going to connect, and if they get the Viper, this is huge. They're just going to give it up. What just happened?
Shopify so back? Question mark? You can maybe come back. There's no guarantee the enemy groups up, but there's a couple major objectives that usually forces that, such as the Roshan and often the tier 3 towers. So that was kind of one of their only hopes to get back into it, and they have found it. So we are sort of back to a more even game, which at this point, Tiny's kind of back to what he needs to do, the Blink bosses.
Oh, that is a fantastic find. They bring the whole team bottom to secure the kill there onto the Sven. Now, Song of the Siren is out. They don't know about the Tiny, who's sleeping up on the high ground. Instead, they're going to find both of the supports. LSA's out onto the Pugna. In comes the Broodmother. Trying to finish off Snaking. RP comes out, locks down the Brood instead. 3 dead on the side of Shopify. Hellstream trying to TP to safety, but the root is out. They will get themselves another kill. 4 for the side of Falcons.
Falcons is so back.
A breath. It's like, you know, Shopify had a moment to catch their breath, but not for long, it would seem.
I think they have a rough idea Pugna TP'd home, so they're trying to catch people split off.
Yeah, you're just gonna threaten bottom tier 3 here. You got a catapult and all these spiderlings, so someone's gonna have to come back to deal with this. And we'll finally see Skitter show mid as he pops his smoke to do so. And mid lane, they skewer. They actually pulls out someone with the Magnus. Okay, they get the Pugna. All right. He just went fishing. He didn't even have a ward. He blinked up blind, just hoping to see a hero.
Yeah, that tier 3 took a lot of damage, though. Half of it down.
He's going to get it.
Next time, yeah, Brood's coming back. Someone's got to come in here.
Catapult's still alive. Like, you have to bring someone back or it's dead. Snaking going to try his best here, but the spiders as well as the Manta illusions and the catapult. It's going to be close. It's not enough. All right. But
I mean, that's still scary though, right? Like that was the fortify too to try to keep it
oh my
alive.
gosh, Amar got him. The harpoon into RP. What a sick play here from the Magnus. Just sets up another big kill as they take down the Broodmother.
That's a nice find. Otherwise, you keep running to this issue where you want to push out the thing. Oh, Yamada's trying to be sneaky, but runs straight into a Naga illusion down bottom. That's so annoying. That's the strength of Naga, right? It's not just the song, but the illusion vision just constantly moving around. She's even finding him.
They see this
She
under
could
a ward,
stomp
though.
to catch him if she wanted to.
They're going to try. Crit's going to get found. Yamato just walks right by. Yules buys him some time, and only the Siren's there, but break the Viper onto this Sven is just causing so many problems. With the Song of the Siren expiring, there's going to be the Harpoon, the Skewer back, and good night, Sven. He's in such a rough spot. It's only a matter of time before they find another one, and it's going to be Yopaj. Scam going to join his team in the grave as now the rest of Shopify trying to find their way out, but Amar goes fishing, gets another kill. 4 dead on Shopify, still finding absolutely nothing.
Absolutely no sense.
A single Yule Scepter breaks Shopify's back. They're definitely feeling it on the side of Shopify. They're going to go through the Twin Gate.
Oh, they're gonna find
With
crit for
everybody,
free.
and they will just get crit. Okay, Roshan gonna come through the gate as well here as it's switching over to daytime. So maybe Shopify can find themselves Roche in the process. Now, because they took Roche themselves last time, or technically stole it, it will give the roar. So Falcons will know that this is going on.
Oh, that's true. Wait, I don't. Oh, okay. I guess it is. Did they kill Roche or did they just steal the Aegis?
Sven killed it. Sven got the lead kill.
Okay.
All right, here they come. Scam has the ward down. Brambles to try and cut off the initiation, but they're gonna go for the wraparound here on Falcons, but it's a little late. It took them too long. The Broodmother's gonna be the one that picks up the Aegis as Sven's already popped that God Strength. RP's gonna catch him as he blinks in. Oh no! That is the worst possible thing that could happen. Shopify down 2 as the Broodmother's gonna join him. The Aegis not gonna get you a whole lot of anything here as that's a dive. I mean, just back-to-back deaths. All 3 cores dead. Shopify find basically nothing.
Man, I thought Hellscream bought them enough time with the Yules on the Magnus. I guess you can't really retreat out of that position, though. So they felt they needed to try to fight their way out, and that leads Amar to still end up with a really good RP. Here's the bottom barracks. You go straight mid. The mid waves here.
Oh, yeah. Sven, like, blinked in to try and go for Skitter is what happened, and he gets immediately RP'd. Not even intentional. Like, Amar was just trying to RP the Broodmother back, but gets the Sven as well. Man, that's rough. Fortification, final one being committed here. You've lost 1 lane of barracks, potentially a second, but Shopify going to do their best to maybe hold this one out. For now, though, Falcons seem pretty much unbothered.
I mean, you're looking pretty strong. You could wait for RP if you wanted to. I think you can probably just sit behind Skitter and Malrine as they take the last set.
Your only play is toss back, but instead it's a skewer forward as the Broodmother gets brought down. Skem trying his best to keep him alive, but it's just too much damage. 2 heroes dead. You have a toss back. You committed God Strength. You got to do something. They just GG out. They're done.
Yeah, I mean, pretty understandable at this point. There's really not much you can do. It ended up being a lot closer than I thought. That Viper pick wrecked them. And they actually, maybe a little bit more on Falcons. I think they, slipped up a little bit, gave Shopify a window where we actually thought, maybe they're going to come back into this.